Welcome to the SNF Postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
Kenny Pickett leads the Pittsburgh Steelers on back-to-back 80-yard drives, one for a field goal and one for the game-winning touchdown. And the Steelers move to 8-8, keep their playoff hopes alive, defeat the Baltimore Ravens 16-13. Our players of the game: Pickett with that one game-winning touchdown to Najee Harris and T.J. Watt, who turned it up in the fourth quarter. For the stars of the game, down to Melissa.
Someone's celebrating a lot out here tonight. There was so much riding on that final game-winning drive. Kenny, let me start with you. What was going through your mind?
Just find a way to win, kind of similar to last week. Whatever it takes, whatever we have to do. Everyone was so focused, and, I feel like all the reps that we've had previously throughout the year has really built us up to this moment, and we come through.
And what about your touchdown pass to this guy?
Yeah, we had one very similar earlier in the game, and it was almost like a repeat, and I think it was a lot better the second time. Naj's just a heck of a player, all instincts. He took off the field. I just wanted to give him a shot at catching it, and he did the rest. It was awesome.
What a night for you. What was working?
Man, the O-line controlled the whole game. So really that's what worked. Shout out to the O-line, man. From where we started and now where we're at, we turned around from the bye week, the way we would stick together through all the negativity, man, through the media and all the stuff, we had all the outside noise. Man, we really stuck together and made the most of the opportunity. And, man, really what won the game was the O-line. The O-line played their ass off. This is a good defense, stopping the run. I think it was very physical. We put hands on all of them. They got great players. They got two good linebackers. I think they did a good job of controlling them, and they gave us room to work. So, really it was the O-line.
And they beat you guys at home week 14. You're getting a taste of this rivalry. What is it like to be a part of?
Man, I got a taste of rivalry last year, man. It's an amazing rivalry. Just to be here and watching this game when I was young and I was a kid, and to see all the greats, Troy Polamalu, you had Ed Reed on the other side, Ray Lewis, go on and on and on. It's a great rivalry. For me to be a part of this, man, it's a blessing.
And Kenny, you guys were 2-6 at a point, and you just didn't go away. What is it about this team, and what are you capable of, because you're still alive here?
I think it starts from the top down, from Coach Tomlin, the veteran leaders that we have on this team. We all came together. We know how special that we can be, and I'm glad that we're starting to put it together, but there's still work to do.
Still work to do. You guys are still alive. Go celebrate. Mike?
Hey, shout out to the O-line. Shout out to the O-line. Shout out to Kenny P right here. Y'all see this rookie serving, man. He's staying, have a good composure. He doing his Dougie. Shout out to my man Kenny. Shout out to Mike T, man. Hey, shout out to the Bay.
And Chris Collinsworth.
And Chris Collinsworth.
Okay,
A new
there you go.
career.
Najee, we got local news to get to, man. Take it over. Well, he took over all night, so it makes some sense. Man, they enjoy that moment. They should. All right, here is the deal in the AFC as we go to bed on the penultimate Sunday of the season. Kansas City, Buffalo plays Cincinnati. Huge game on Monday Night Football. Jacksonville, Tennessee next week for the AFC South. The Chargers, because of a better conference record, are now the 5. Baltimore down to the 6. New England controls the story at number 7. If they win, they're in. Pittsburgh still with an opportunity to get in the postseason, and that path looks like this. Beat the Browns in Pittsburgh on Sunday, and have the Bills beat the Patriots. Bills could be playing for the number 1 overall seed. They might be very much into that game. And the Jets beat the Dolphins. We saw Teddy Bridgewater get hurt, so who knows what the Dolphins quarterback situation will look like. That's the story heading to the final Sunday of the season. You can stream every episode of The Best Man. The final chapter is the new Peacock series that reunites the original cast. Catch the latest fantasy football analysis on Fantasy Football Happy Hour with Matthew Berry. And starting right now, live coverage continues from here in Baltimore and back in the studio with Sunday Night Football Final only on Peacock. When we come back, we will look ahead to the final Sunday of the season after a thrilling Week 17 Sunday. I think it's the Steelers a win.
Welcome back to the SNF Postgame.
All right, we can tell you this now. We've got the first 2 Week 18 games scheduled. The Chiefs and Raiders will play at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 in Vegas. That's on ABC and ESPN. And then in primetime, it's the Titans and the Jaguars for the 4 seed in the AFC. The rest of the schedule will be announced tomorrow. CBS and Fox will have doubleheaders. And we'll have game 272, the final game of the regular season, on Sunday Night Football here 1 week from tonight. Chiefs could potentially get that #1 seed or put a marker down for the #1 seed with the Bills playing at some point on Sunday, and then obviously the other game for the AFC South. Man, did we see a lot on this first day of 2023.
I'm pumped.
Yeah,
you
me
know,
too.
I mean, it's been a great football weekend from college football all the way through the National Football League today. And, of course, we're talking about adding another young quarterback to the AFC. There are just so many great ones, you know, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, all the guys. But it was the old heads today, too.
Good point.
That Tom Brady was unbelievable, right? Aaron Rodgers was unbelievable. These playoffs are setting up to be fantastic.
Yeah, with what happened in the NFC, the fact that Tampa's locked in, and the matchups in the NFC in the first round are going to be great. You mentioned all the young quarterbacks, a lot of them going head-to-head. We got some good football coming up, and we've got a great one for you next Sunday night. We just don't know where we're going to be sleeping, so we look forward to finding that out tomorrow. Great start to 2023 with all the football, especially here, and this man's still celebrating. I don't know if he added that Pickett sticker to his hat after the comeback, but it's all good. Steelers 16, Ravens 13. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, it's your local news. Our thanks to our producer, Rob Hyland, our director, the Hall of Famer, Drew Esikoff, and the rest of our great Sunday Night Football team. Terry McCauley back in the studio, Melissa Stark, Chris Collinsworth, Mike Tirico. Good night from Baltimore, where the Steelers stay alive, winning by 3 over the Ravens.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.